Hello everyone, CamBearRun here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. This is a very interesting idea I thought up. It's artifact creatures. So the idea is that we have a lot of artifact creatures that can all benefit each other, and eventually help me fend off until I get into Ugin and take over the game. So we got 4 Ginger Brute for a haste creature that can attack immediately. It can also, for 1 mana, you can make sure that it can't be blocked by anything which doesn't have haste. 4 Stonecoil Serpent, so we can cast either a large snake or a small snake, depending on what we need. It also got protection from multicolored. It's got reach and trample as well to deal with those pesky flyers and to overrun blockers. 4 copies of Clockwork Servant, so with Adamant I can draw a card if I cast it with 3 of the same colour. Henge Walker, so the same thing. If I can cast it with 3 of the same colour, I can get a +1/+1 counter on it. Palladium Maya to add 2 colourless. So that will give me some extra mana if necessary. Shambling Suit. Shambling Suit's power is equal to the number of artifacts on or enchantments I control. Now this is where it gets fun, because if I can get enough artifact creatures on the board, I can effectively get a massive Shambling Suit, which can overwhelm my opponent, even if it is on 3 toughness. Myriad Construct. So it's a 4/4. If it becomes a creature of a spell, I can break it down into small little 1/1s in order to protect it and to create more chump blockers or token creatures to get in the way. It also got a kicker ability, but that's if my opponent has a lot of non-basic lands, I can give it +1/+1 counters for each. It also creates more tokens upon sacrifice. 4 copies of Solemn Simulacrum. So when it enters the battlefield, I can put a basic land card on the battlefield, and when it dies, I can draw a card. 3 copies of Chrome Replicator. So this is quite an interesting one. I put this in because I'm hoping I can get a lot of the same kinds of artifact creatures on the board, so that when Chrome Replicate comes in, I can get basically an extra construct of 4/4. 2 copies of Forsaken Monument, so colourless creatures I control get +2/+2. I can get extra colourless mana, and whenever I cast a colourless spell, I can gain 2 life. Everything is colourless. And of course, we finish off with 2 copies of Ugin the Spirit Dragon. So I can exile everything in my opponent's deck that's coloured. That has a mana colour, and then I can keep everything on my board and eventually just take over, because everything I have is colourless. So I chose to get blue mana, because why not, just so it benefits the Henge Walker and the Clockwork Servant. And also give me 2 copies of Castle Vantress to scry if I need it, and then I got 4 copies of Radiant Fountain. So when it ends the battlefield, I gain 2 life. So I'm going to test out and play Q first, just to make sure it's alright. If it does quite well, I might throw it into rank. I said I was going to do that with the Dimir Flying deck, but I think I got a bit cold feet on that one. Just before I get into the games, a friend of mine is beginning to upload TCG videos as well. He's not just doing Magic the Gathering Arena, he's also doing Pokemon the trading card game online, and he's also doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Online as well. So those of you with varying taste in card games might want to check him out. His name is GS Aperson. I will leave a link to his channel in the description below. And you can, if you want, you can go and check out some of his stuff. I think you'll find it quite interesting, because he's doing a series where he runs some of the jank decks he's built in real life on paper. He's putting them into the online world and seeing how they'll fare. So I think that might be quite interesting. So the first episode will be Magic the Gathering Arena related, and then he'll be doing, like I said, he'll be doing videos regarding Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon the trading card game as well. So again, it's GS Aperson. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. So anyway, let's get on with the games. Okay, this is a pretty good hand actually. So we're on the draw and build into Palladium Maya. And then just go happy with it. So, Ginger Brutes. Gonna be a bit harsh there, but I'm just gonna mute him and just go on. Enough of that. I could play out the other Ginger Brute, but I think I'm gonna play the Stonecoil instead. So get that down, go into the Mare next turn, and then hope start getting some decent draws. Really need into Forsaken Monument or something. Bold move. Well, Channeling Suit works as well. Good hit. Now, I think we might be facing a mirror match. That was a card I considered, because I was going to make it like not so much creatures, but I thought I kind of just more wanted the creatures on the board. Kind of want to overwhelm my opponent with artifact creatures, because that'd be quite fun. Why am I holding back? Right. I have to see what happens off the Lithoform engine. I did consider it, but I wanted just more creatures, so I thought I'd just take Forsaken Monument. I think... So we've got another Palladium Mire there. I'm assuming he can, yeah, I'm assuming he can copy it and just get more. But yeah, he scoops. Weirdly, for some reason, I kicked it despite the fact my opponent didn't have any non-basic land. But you can see where the strength of the deck lies. I took over the board pretty quickly just by dropping creatures. And making Gingerbrute unblockable. So I thought that actually went quite well. So we'll move straight on to the next game and just see what happens. It'll be a bit slow, but I'm prepared to live with that hand. So play out the Radiant Fountain first, gain the 2 life. Just that we don't think... I think I need to get a draw off of the Cutlock Servant. No, this might be too slow. Oh dear. Gonna have to put out the block. Unfortunately, I didn't get the blue mana. So I can block the Inspiring Veteran if he goes to attack with it, and then take that off. Yeah, I think this hand was too slow. That's a tad unfortunate. I think also I'm sort of not getting the cards I wanted through. So. Yeah, looks like Mardu nice deck. Oh god. Alright, I can at least block here. And block here. He doesn't have enough for an Embercleave. He needs something that'll boost his Fervent Champion. Huh. There we go. So I've got the blockers, but I get the feeling that he's got... I mean, if he's got an Embercleave, basically the game is over. Nobody does that, Bazari's Lieutenant. So... Man. Well, I have to take that. So we'll gain the life. Play this out. Get the blocks in next turn. So I can block. So if you choose to attack with the Inspiring Veteran, I can... Okay. Didn't think that one through, did you? Right. So what I'm thinking is I can do cost for 8 mana. So what I'll do. Cost this one for 4. Lets me thin the deck out. Oh, there's no... I think this might be the end of it. At least stops me from dying to... Oof. The only problem with that is that if I swing in there, I've got 7, 14... 7, 14, 18, 20... So I've got enough to kill him, but he can make enough blocks so that it goes through. So I need to kind of just block him here and then see how much damage I can deflect. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he could cast Smitten Swordmaster here, but he won't. It's not what I need. Problem is he's got enough that he could probably take out my field. I would have to hold back the Solemn, the Clockwork Servant, and the Palladium Maya. So I could chuck through the Stone Coil. Yeah, because he can't block with the Rimrock Knights, and I can block the Rimrock Knights. So I'm going to take a gamble. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, but the problem is I can't hold out forever. So we're going to block with Sir Atlan. That's interesting. So that's where he can play the Smitten Swordmaster and gain the life back. But I can at least block him out. Somewhat. Okay. Alright, Sir Atlan's first strike, done he? Well, I took a gamble and I lost. Yeah, there's no way I'm blocking all of this. Yeah, that just kills me outright. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep up with it. I needed either Forsaken Monument or I needed a Ugin, and unfortunately I was just either drawing lands or more stuff with Adamant. So we'll just have to move on to the next game, but it's unfortunate, but I kind of think I just got outvalued a bit there. I think I did have too slow of a start. Okay, this hand is probably going to be a bit too slow in the draw, so we're going to have to mulligan that. That's fine. And we'll just put back the Myriad. Oh no, we'll put back the Hengewalker. Could use the Myriad construct. Just waiting for our opponent to make their choice and get going. There we go. So into that, gain 2 life, last turn. We'll play the 2/2 Serpent. Interesting. out the Serpent. Might be a Boros Warrior deck.
Bring bread and water for the weak. Come and rest. I trust in your abilities.
Only taking one there, that's fine. Leave the black, that black to block.
I will guard your advance.
I had to block that because otherwise I was screwed. There we go.
Ketra's love is your shield.
The Bowser kept probably ult next turn. Okay. Oh, look at that. Yep, and he scoops. Draw Ugin, win game. Okay, that was fun. I like that. That I basically survived and then just drew Ugin and just basically won the game. So yeah, that was fun. On to the next game. I can live with that as a hand. If I can hold off, see how my opponent plays it out, and I might be able to hold off on playing the Stonecoil Serpent early. I can probably get a bigger Serpent. So we'll let him go first. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll play this. Interesting. Okay, so they're going to take the trade there. Pop. Oh, there goes Forsaken Monument. Bollocks. And right as we get Palladium Mire as well. Is Mire or Mire? I don't know. Ugh, damn it. Right. Ooh! The Henge. He was cool. Big snake. I don't remove it. Well, it took at least all of his, Alright. Maybe I'll have a little bit of fun with this. No, 2 Palladium Mire. I'll kick the Myriad Construct. Interesting. Oh, hello. Right, so I've doubled up on the Chrome Replicator. With another construct there. Right. So we'll kick this just because we can. Do another thing. All attack. Takes the hit, gets the block in. Think I might have too much power on the board for him because I'm going to play down the Shambling Suit next turn. Adamant. Go on, counter it. You know you want to. Oh, I got power anyway. I'll drop out the, use Splendid, the Scoop Breaker Furniture from opposed can play out the Shambling Suit and then attack. So yeah, I think this is done quite well, but I think this deck does have some weaknesses. So, yeah. So, I think this deck does have some strengths. I was able to, at least one of the games, hold off my opponent until I dropped Ugin on the board, and then they basically instantly scooped. That was... I got him, I felt bad, but having been on the receiving end of that, I must admit, it felt cathartic. So, but I think this deck does have quite a few weaknesses. I think the lack of a 2-drop really does hurt it, even if you can get out a 0.2 2-drop Stonecoil Serpent, you would need a 1-drop first. On the draw, I think this deck does struggle because if you can't play anything till turn 3, it does put you massively far behind. But if you can pull off the right draw, even on the draw, if you can pull off the right curve, this deck does gain power incredibly quickly. So I think it is good. I would possibly take it in a rank, but I think I'm out of time on this one. So I'll be releasing the second episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! X MTGA tomorrow, which I'm very excited about because that'll be my first venture on this channel into Historic. See what we can do against literally all Aetherworks Marvel meta. So that'd be quite fun, sort of. But I think I would definitely recommend trying out this deck actually because it can be quite fun. You know, if you can get a good curve on it, it can be really fun to use. And again, you know, with the Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, and stuff like Stonecoil Serpent, which is protection multicolored. I mean, having enough Stonecoil Serpent would really help against, say, like Demir Rose against the Soaring Thought Thief. But if I was to change anything, I'd add stuff like Mastermind Tome. Also add something like Lithiform Engine or Skyclave. Even something like Skyclave. Well, not Skyclave Relic, it's more of a kicker. Unless you want to be able to use my red construct more than once. So yeah, my ideal change is probably I'd take out something like Shambling Suit and put in Mastermind Tome. But otherwise, I do think this deck is quite fun, but I think the lack of a 2-drop means that it can be way too slow, especially on the draw. So, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. Do check out my friend GS Aperson, he'll be uploading his first video tonight. And thank you for watching. Canberra out.